Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 7 of Clifford Week. I'm here with Ian, who's holding the book.
Hi.
Alright, we have another summer themed book for you guys, and this one's called It's Pool Time.
Heck yeah, it is. It's summertime in my book.
Yeah. Alright, let's get started. Alright. It was a beautiful day at the Birdwell Island pool. Emily Elizabeth, Clifford, and all their friends were enjoying a fun morning of swimming. Clifford, be a big red car wash again, said Emily Elizabeth. Ruff! Ruff! Barked Clifford. Emily Elizabeth knew that meant, you got it! The pool is so much fun, Samantha giggled. Clifford makes the biggest splashes. Speaking of making a splash, said Emily Elizabeth, guess what? I'm taking the test to earn my cool Kaluna badge at the
Kahuna. Cool kahuna.
Cool Tahuna?
Kahuna.
Kahuna.
It's
sorry,
a
sorry if I say anything wrong.
don't
To earn
don't
my
judge us. Don't
yeah,
worry, I will correct her. Don't you worry. I got this.
yeah. I'm gonna start at the first sentence. Guess what? I'm taking the test to earn my cool Kahuna badge at the pool this weekend. What do you need to earn it? Asked Pablo. First, I have to swim across the pool doing 3 different strokes, Emily Elizabeth explained. Then I have to swim all the way to the bottom of the deep end. And third, I have to jump off the high dive. Wow, said Jack, impressed. Can you do all that? I will need some more practice before Saturday, Emily Elizabeth said, a little nervously. Don't worry, said Samantha. You're going to ace that test. We will be your coaches, Samantha told Emily Elizabeth. We will help you practice. We can turn it into a game, added Pablo. Wow, said Emily Elizabeth. That's a great idea. Ruff, ruff, barked Clifford. He thought that sounded like a great idea, too. Clifford's wearing goggles. How can we turn the first challenge into a game? Asked Emily Elizabeth. We'll make it a race, said Samantha. The first one to go back and forth across the pool using all 3 strokes wins. Emily Elizabeth and Samantha swam across the pool as fast as they could. They used the breaststroke, the backstroke, and the freestyle stroke. It was hard work, but racing against one another was fun. Clifford won the race too, but the big red dog's strokes were a little too big for the pool. Oh, poor Clifford.
Exactly. Yeah. And to be honest, his new design actually looks a little more like the original books, the original source material, so I'll give them credit for that.
Yeah. What's next? Emily Elizabeth asked, dripping wet. We set up a treasure hunt for you, at the bottom of the deep end, Jack said excitingly. Cool, Emily Elizabeth explained. I will be a mermaid on a quest. Emily Elizabeth took a deep breath and dove underwater. It was tricky making it all the way to the bottom, but pretty soon
Yeah, we're good.
Ian.exe has crashed. Alright. You know what? Let's just start this page over. What's next? Emily Elizabeth asked, dripping wet. We set up a treasure hunt for you at the bottom of the deep end, Jack said excitedly. Cool, Emily Elizabeth exclaimed. I will be a mermaid on a quest. Emily Elizabeth took a deep breath and dove underwater. It was tricky making it all the way to the bottom, but pretty soon she had collected all the treasure. Oh god, I remember doing that.
Yeah. And, you doing?
I'm laughing at the pictures.
I know.
Alright. Can I try too? Clifford asked Emily Elizabeth. Emily Elizabeth Clifford and giggle. We're keeping that.
Oh, God. Oh. Oh, people are gonna be wondering. This is supposed to be for kids.
Sorry guys.
This is not a comedy.
I'm sorry.
I know. I know.
Let's try this again. Emily Elizabeth giggled. You're too big to be a mermaid, Clifford, but you could be a big red sea monster.
What?
I need to see the text a little closer.
Alright, I got it.
Okay. Big red sea monsters love stealing magical pool treasure, Clifford said. Oh, okay.
Sorry, my nose is itchy. My nose is itchy.
It's alright. Alright. The friends couldn't
Wait, let me just get a little closer.
Yeah.
The text is a little hard to read sometimes. I don't know why.
Yeah. The friends weren't sure how to make the high dive into a game. Only one person is allowed up at a time, Pablo pointed out. We will cheer you on at the bottom, like you're an Olympic diver. Emily Elizabeth looked nervous again. It's kind of scary up there all alone, she said.
It would be.
Yeah.
It actually would be.
Yeah. I've got an idea, Emily Elizabeth, said Clifford. I can stand next to the high dive while you jump. That way you won't be alone. You're right, Emily said with a big smile. You are as tall as the high dive. Now Emily Elizabeth could make her big splash. She was ready for the cool kahuna test. Ian.exe has crashed again. Sorry if that happens a few times.
My internet is not very good.
Yeah. Could you hold the book a little bit closer so I could...
Sorry, we have some difficulties with
Yeah, we got difficulties with quality here. Okay, I think I've got this. On Saturday, Emily Elizabeth showed up with the other kids who were hoping to earn their badges. You've got this, said Mrs.
Ellerby.
Ellerby. Okay. Just remember how you practiced. When it was Emily Elizabeth's turn, she jumped into the pool. She swam back and forth, doing all 3 strokes with no problems at all. She was the first one to reach the bottom of the deep end. Emily Elizabeth was doing great.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
Finally, it was time for the last challenge, the high dive. But one of the ladder runges was broken. Uh-oh. Oh dear, said Mrs. Ellerby. The high dive is out of order. We will have to participate the last...
Postpone.
We will have to postpone the last part of the test. I guess I won't be earning my badge today after all, but thank you for helping me practice and cheering me on, Emily Elizabeth told her friends. Ruff, ruff, Clifford barked thoughtfully. Emily Elizabeth, since I'm so tall, what if I was the high dive? Emily Elizabeth's face lit up. You're right, Clifford. You would be the best big red high dive of all. Emily Elizabeth raced to tell Miss Ellerby their idea. The cool kahuna test is back on, Miss Ellery cried. Hooray! Everyone cheered. One by one, Clifford lifted each child carefully up onto his nose. Then they all jumped off. When it was Emily Elizabeth's turn, she gave Clifford a big hug. You're the best friend ever, Clifford, she whispered. Then she jumped off too. Emily Elizabeth has earned her cool kahuna badge. I couldn't have done it without all of you, she thanked her friends. Woof! Clifford agreed. Together, they have made the biggest splash of all.
And there's a...
Hey guys, so unfortunately Ian crashed during the making of this video, so I'm gonna be the one who's actually gonna sign you guys off. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell to get notified so you don't miss a video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.